Welcome to the Career Shift and Social Lift programs. In this session, I will be sharing some training with you that you can go over at your own time, at your own pace, as well as sharing some resources to support you in your growth, whether you're looking to shift careers or create more social impact. Look forward to having you join us, and some of these sessions will have a Q&A that's recorded as part of the program. Thanks for joining. So hello, it's Janice Dru-Bennett, and today is Saturday, July 24th, 2021. And today is our last session for the Career Shift and the Social Lift programs. So I am going to share my screen. And in today's session, we are going to talk about creating endless lift and amplifying your altitude through your career progression and your social impact. And as you've been through this program over the last 6 weeks, or if you accelerated the program and you went through the recordings in shorter time, or if you're taking longer and it took you more than 6 weeks, these are the steps that we've gone through together in creating a roadmap, expanding your network, and getting results. And this session is focused on making sure that you remind yourself to continue to journey on an endless lift upwards. And you can go back to any of these steps at any time to focus on expanding your network or getting the results, creating a roadmap, or improving your social presence as you're looking to make more of an impact. And I will set my timer for 2 minutes and start our 2 minutes of silence to just clear our minds and step into the session with some grounding. If you had your eyes open during the moments of silence, you may have noticed I kept my eyes open as well. At times, I like to close my eyes when I am meditating or having moments of silence. And at times, you're walking around and you're looking to kind of stay grounded. And I think there's methods to maintain peace within yourself, whether you're doing something or whether you're taking complete time for silence. And it was interesting, we had a Clubhouse session that's recorded, and I've put it up into the Podia course. And it was about burnout. And one of the speakers has 18,000 plus hours of meditation as part of her own training, and talking about the right breathing and how to accelerate the prevention or kind of reversal of if you're on the path to burnout. And definitely as part of this endless lift, you don't want to burn yourself out. So it's making sure that you're taking the time to have the self-care and taking the silence and slowing down at times can help you be able to create even more impact. And as I reflect on the last 6 weeks for this particular program, building it out, would love for you to think about what have you done in the last month or 2 months, and maybe share that after we finish these slides. And I'll go over in these slides some of my own accomplishments that have been done in these 6 weeks with you. And the first one is building out this course. So this was done in 6 weeks, knowing the framework, but also taking June and July of 2021. So I believe this is an evergreen program that if you're watching it in 2025, you can still use all the templates. If you're watching it in 10 years, I think it'll still be relevant. And as we continue to grow ourselves and the community of career shifters and social lifters, we may continue to add to the knowledge and this particular program. So I think it's one-time access and kind of lifetime benefit as you continue to get from here to there, but there's multiple stages that you can keep getting from here to there, and also growing your circle to achieve more for yourself. And I've definitely made some great contacts over the last 6 weeks as well. One of the contacts that I've kind of deepened is becoming part of the Niche Investor Retreat. There's a Niche Investor Bundle and a 3-day virtual summit that's happening August 1st to 3rd in 2021. So if you're watching this after August of 2021, then you won't be able to access this anymore. But there's a group of 50 of us or so who've given our programs as part of a bundle. And this is also a way to kind of gain visibility if you're looking to kind of join forces with other people. Creating a bundle or an event or a summit and kind of co-promoting it is a way to really gain more exposure. And I have a short link here that can take you to that if you're watching this before August of 2021. Another one is the Business Success Cafe, also in August of 2021. So both of these required planning over the last 6 weeks to become part of, and then it's launching in August. So I think that's part of the process of getting the results. You take the, however long it is to set things up, and then you'll slowly start seeing the outcomes from the results from your activity and from your efforts. And so I've spoken with Kathy Demers, who runs the Business Success Cafe, and she has a weekly 20-minute session, and mine will be running on August 12th with a special offer as well. So if you're watching this after August 12th, then this link also will no longer be live. But again, she does ongoing weekly sessions with top business owners and people who are helping other business leaders. So that's another connection that I've made in the last 6 weeks. And as you think about what you will accomplish in the next 6 months, again, I would encourage you to think about it. We can share afterwards, and this is something you can perhaps talk to someone personally and have an ongoing, what are my goals for the next 2 weeks? What are my goals for the next 6 months? And having that accountability to continue to talk to someone regularly to keep yourself on track. We are right now at the time of this recording, end of July. And so thinking 6 months will be January of 2022. So if you're watching this recording, think about what date is it in 6 months, and what do you see yourself at in that 6 months? Because I think it is extending the 6 weeks to that 6 months, and then every 6 months. So at the end of the year or middle of the year, I may go live with a Q&A or kind of new content and a group of people to continue to kind of create micro-learning opportunities and ways for us to continue to connect regularly. So I thought of January 2022 here in New England as a time to go skiing. And also I went skiing for the first time recently and got remarried in the middle of COVID. And so proposed at the top of a mountain. So I feel like this is just that visualization that gives me, that I would like to be at the top of a mountain again, literally, or kind of thinking about skiing again. And what really just inspires you and what do you enjoy doing, and putting that in your kind of vision and planning as well. Clearly I work and I enjoy, building this program. I've enjoyed my full-time work, and I was thinking about what 2022 might look like in terms of hybrid work and being in the office perhaps a day or two a week. And some people may not want that. This could also be at home. So like thinking about where you are in 6 months, what you're doing. And this is something that as my company evolves and the roles expand, having a team and kind of growing impact that way, all of those things are kind of what are the steps that I need to take going forward to achieve incremental gain in the next 6 months. This was a picture from July 22nd, Jeremy's 12th birthday, and Grammy sent him back. I think it's a rebounder for baseball, and so you throw the baseball and it comes back to you. And this is just reminding me too, because my birthday is in January, so in 6 months, like what are you celebrating? And we talked a little bit about this in the last session, but just regularly celebrating yourself, others, and also this reminds me of kind of staying kind of healthy and athletic and running or whatever kind of yoga is something I've been doing on a daily basis. So happy birthday to you if it's your birthday today or whenever it's your birthday as well. Another kind of tracker, as we've been talking about data and analytics and measurement as well as part of getting the results and being able to follow the breadcrumbs and show what you've done. This is just representing that kind of ongoing increase and lift, and also big data, because I think that's something I've always been really interested in the technology field, and the how do you turn all this information into insights and kind of hit your targets with the data. So that's something on my kind of 6 month list, is to really have my numbers for personally and for work, just really a stronger grasp on all the data and the impact of data. And finally, creativity. I think this is something that really is just passionate. I'm passionate about, and remember, this is the kind of thing that will keep me up all night and I'll lose track of the time. So remind yourself what keeps you up at night in a good way, and what perhaps keeps you up at night in a not so good way, and like how do you address those over the next 6 months. And I think sometimes settling in and asking yourself, where do you see yourself at the end of your life? And we've talked a bit about this at the visioning, and at times I've kind of envisioned myself on an island painting, and so this is just ready to kind of bring out the creativity in myself and think about what inspires you again. So there's the mountains, and then there's the kind of what's coming out of you, or what really do you enjoy. And finally, the ongoing lift and connection is that, again, layered, continuing to repeat the process and adding to the process, and making those connections. So last time we celebrated our wins as career shifters and social lifters, and continue to make a copy of those and keep track of your own wins, accessing the resources. So we have a document, you can add comments to these and continue to update regularly. Reminder to update your planners and your trackers, and this is the public version. I created a bit.ly link that can be shared with anyone who's wants to make a copy of the core set of setting goals and tracking your daily, weekly, monthly, quarterly, and annual activities. From a connection perspective, I've been doing a Clubhouse session on Sunday nights at 9 p.m. Eastern time. And the last one, we added a Tuesday, 9 p.m. Eastern time. So I'm on Clubhouse. If you're following me, you would know which events I go on. If you're subscribed at the Podia site to getting my emails, I'll also regularly send out information about what's coming up through that platform. On Facebook, now that we're wrapping up these 6 weeks, I had said at the beginning, I'm not really posting on Facebook during the recording of this session, but as I kind of redirect my time toward the expansion and the lift, I will spend some more time on putting some posts into the Facebook group, inviting people who've been participating to join on Facebook so that you're part of this growing community, as well as on LinkedIn, because I feel like that's where I primarily spend most of my time when I'm on social media, to see what people are kind of sharing there. And I also make introductions through LinkedIn. So I've had people who will reach out and say, hey, do you know anyone who does this? And I'll make an introduction based on who I know, or say, Kashana, do you know someone? Or, and be able to kind of extend our own networks through kind of referrals. And that's where on Inkwai.com, I'll continue to add networks as well. I've put the Niche Investor Summit as a link on the Inkwai website under the networks tab right now until it's expired. But events are a great way to really meet new people and kind of connect with the people who are speaking, connect with the people who are giving away their kind of resources and knowledge, as well as other attendees and participants. So again, we've talked a bit about events in the past 6 weeks as well, and that's been one of my favorite strategies to grow my network and connections. And one way that I would love for people who have gone through this program, if you've enjoyed it, if you've gotten anything out of it, there is an affiliate program as part of the being enrolled. And if you go to this link, you can log in and then add a PayPal email address. And if you share your own link, so that's like you'd have a trackable link, and you share that on social media and say, I've gone through this program and this is what I've done. If you want to as well, or you can send by email to anyone you think might find value in these, and you would get 20% of the program, or depending on if there's a special agreement with anyone, I can also customize an affiliate program. So, but right now the standard is a 20% kind of revenue share model that I'm giving out. So hopefully that can help others who've gone through this program to share it and also make a little bit of extra based on recommendations. So again, we're journeying on together, and I really believe we all have limitless potential. And my vision is spreading positive impact, transforming myself and the world around me. And I hope that that's something that others who are with me in this journey do the same as well. And so the future is in your hands, and take the time to reflect and imagine. And as I close out the slides, reminder to, if you haven't already, go get your bank code, crackmycode.com/Inkwhy, INKWHY. And I mentioned LinkedIn. I'm also on the Facebook, as well as Twitter, Instagram, and other places. You can find me, text me, call me, whatever, however you can reach me. I'm happy to connect and help you out however I can going forward.
I hope you and wish you well in all of your journey.
Thank you, Kendall.
Thank you, Kendall. And
Bye-bye.
Thank you for everyone who's listening to this and following up. And again, recommend that you take your time, and congratulations if you've reached this end of this video, because that means you've gone through all 12 presentations, and whether it's the career shift or the social lift, if you've done both, you've done even more. And again, congratulations for completing this program.